So I ended up doing a little deep dive. I saw this tweet from Greenspan. I actually saw it because he sent it to both of us.
Okay.
And it was for a song. And so his tweet says the following, and I'm going to play the clip that he posted. It says, "Chat, am I tripping, or is the tune Ashreichem Talmidei Chachamim?" This is what the clip sounded like.
I would say 100% that it is.
And it is. In fact, it is. And it's funny because I've done like these mini dives, not deep dives, mini dives about some of the songs, some of the Jewish songs. I sent right back to him. This is called L'Italiano.
That's the name of this song?
Of the real song.
It comes with its own video. What I don't like about it is that there is a squirrel in the video that gets a close-up.
It's a mouse.
I don't think that is.
Yeah, that's a mouse.
Let's go. Can we go back and look?
We'll go back to the videotape.
Yeah, okay.
It's a mouse.
I'll give you a mouse.
Yeah. So it is from that song. It's from a song called L'Italiano. And, and there's some, I guess, I don't know, what do you want to say, like controversy about the fact that, Jewish songs taking non-Jewish tunes. But you know what? I think we've done that as Jews for a millennia.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look.
Wait, here's L'Italiano. We'll just play a little of the original here.
Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano. Lasciatemi cantare. Sono un italiano. Buongiorno Italia, gli spaghetti.
So that's where the song comes from.
You see, when I hear the original version, it doesn't sound so similar to me.
Well, it's the tune. And that's a person, singing it with their voice.
Here's the point though. We're listening to music.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Tisha B'av is over.
Yes.
3 weeks are done.
But wait.
Yeah.
I'm not done with my dive.
Okay, go.
Because now what I'm going to do is I decided I'm going to put some other songs here for your listening pleasure. Please do not look at the screen.
Okay.
Do not look at it. Here's a song. Let's see if you recognize this tune.
Oh, so I'm being quizzed.
You're being quizzed. Okay, here we go. I'm going to leave the mics on while we do this. You hear this?
That sounds like the Israel national anthem.
That is correct.
Hatikva.
That is Hatikva. But in reality, it is actually Smetana. It's called the Moldau.
Wait, whoa. Do you mean to tell me that the state of Israel ripped off a song for its national anthem?
That is correct.
I can't. I cannot.
Oh, not just any song.
Wait a second. Maybe the Russians took it from the Israelis. Like, how do you know? Like, you're talking about 1948.
It comes from, it evokes the flow of the Vltava River, or in German, the Moldau, from its source in the mountains of the Bohemian forest through the Czech countryside to the city of Prague. That's where it comes from.
So you're saying that it predates the entire Jewish state.
Its first performance was in 1875.
Oh, yeah, that checks out.
It predates. So
I'm not going to say I'm not a little disappointed.
I hear you.
I'm saying you're out here crushing dreams.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're doing.
That's what I like to do.
Okay.
Shall I crush some more dreams?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Let's go to the next one. Okay, let's pick this one. I don't even remember what they are anymore.
Oh, man. This is a Dainai.
It is, yes. But, in fact, it's the Village Stompers and a song called The Poet and the Prophet.
Oh, my word.
But wait, I'm not going to rain on your parade right now.
Okay.
Turns out that it seems that they took the song from us.
Okay. See, I can get with that program.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So that's a little better, right?
Yes.
Okay, now we'll go to the next one. Now, here's a song. I'm actually going to tell you what it's called beforehand.
Okay.
I hope we don't get censored for this. It's called Pick a Bale of Cotton.
Okay. That's like a song from southern slave times.
Yes. That's what I said. I hope we don't get,
I'm gonna jump down, turn around and pick a bale of cotton. Gonna jump down, turn around and pick
this is Misha Nichnas.
Ah.
Yeah.
Bingo. Misha, Misha. Right?
Yeah, this is it.
That's where they got it from.
Okay. I mean, look, the words that we put to it are infinitely better
Then Piccadilly.
than.
It's not hard to beat Piccadilly.
I'm just saying, don't tell me that Jews are not improving the world.
Right. So that's my opinion. Is you could take these songs, Mylan. You know, we raise we raise it in spirituality.
Yes.
We take something that's mundane.
You know, there's a big Inyan, like a big concept
Yeah.
of the wisdom of music, and that like Mashiach is going to introduce an eighth note.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well-
that all goes together.
Okay. So that I could do a deep dive on that point on the eighth note, because 8 is always the number of transcendence.
Yes, above nature. Nature is
Right,
7,
right.
and
Everything
above
we
that
have
is
is
8.
7.
Yes.
Right. 7 notes in the musical scale. There's 7 colors in the rainbow. Roy G. Biv.
Yes.
Right. There are 7
7
notes.
days of the week.
7 days of the week. 7 times 7 is Shemitah, and et cetera, et cetera. 7. We always say there are 7. Basically 7 main of us, forefathers, right? Yeah, and Mashiach, the Messiah, comes from who is the great grandparents of Mashiach,
David HaMelech.
and with what wife?
King David with Bathsheba.
Oh, interesting name she has.
Yes,
The
interesting.
daughter of
7.
7. Interesting, right? Okay, but back to the songs.
Okay.
Songs are also very spiritual, right? They
Sure.
go. It's your soul that it resonates with.
They penetrate the heart.
Exactly. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but you need to lift it up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just let anybody penetrate your heart.
Right.
So once you change the words around and give the song a little bit of, spiritual meaning,
Yeah.
it takes on a completely different facet.
Right. I do have another song, but I did want to mention even modern songs like God Elbaz,
Sure.
right? Famous for Hashem
Hashem
Melech.
Melech.
Right.
Yeah.
So, that song was like a popular, super popular pop song in like somewhere, maybe Latin America. I don't remember exactly where he got it from.
Okay.
But it was like, that's his breakout song. It was one of the biggest songs in the Jewish world.
Yeah, and it's so good.
And it was like playing on every radio station in like, I don't know, Colombia. I don't remember where he got it from.
Really?
Yeah. He totally.
I did not know.
Yeah, absolutely. And, and we could go on and on with this, but I am going to play one more for you here and see if you could figure out what this is.
Okay, that sounds super familiar.
Yes, that is, I think it's more common among Sephardi congregations.
Okay.
Kishmer Shabbos. And it is actually comes from the anthem of Sevastopol, and it's an Ottoman Empire military song. I'm sorry, it's just funny to me. It's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
funny.
I just wonder how it happened. Were they just sitting around listening to the Gentiles playing their music?
Yeah, no, there's a
And they're like,
parade, and they're like, "Oh, that's okay."
That's
you get
catchy.
it. This song got stuck in your head.
I'm going to use that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
going to use that.
Yeah, a song gets stuck in your head, and now you're in shul, and you're like, "I need a tune." The pressure's on. You're the chazan, and you're like, "Oh, pressure." And you're like, "Okay, we're going Ottoman today." people.
We've covered this before.
Yeah, we have.
And I think there's a spreadsheet somewhere with a list
yes.
of dozens and
Yes.
dozens of Jewish
I
songs.
had that spreadsheet. Yes.
and and their corresponding English or actually non-Jewish source.
Yes. But these I thought were interesting. And by the way, if we're going to go into this, if we're going to delve into the Sephardic aspect of it, Sephardim, especially like specifically Middle Eastern Sephardim, they basically take a ton of Arabic songs and turn them into, part of the liturgy, part of the prayer service on Shabbos.
Yeah, well, listen, if it's good music and there's a good composer, I don't see why not.
But I don't see why not on the one hand, but on the other hand, some of these people who perform these songs were like, real anti-Semites.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm sure it's true.
Really?
I know some of them. Yeah.
I mean, look, you're talking about going back years and years. And let me tell you something. One of the things that I realized on Tisha B'av is that before the creation of the state of Israel, there was a lot less anti-Semitism all over the world. You know, yes, there needed to be a state of Israel, a homeland for the Jews, but ultimately that caused a lot of problems.
Yes, 100%.
So now, if these songs predate,
you sound a little Naturi Kartish, but yes.
no, I'm just
yeah.
Only because I watched something on Tisha B'av about it.
Okay.
You know, so if these songs predate any of that, so you know, there was relative peace in the Middle Eastern world between Jews and Arabs.
Well, not exactly true.
Relative, I said.
There was plenty of pogroms that were going on. There were plenty of killing in every one of the Middle Eastern.
Well,
the Hebron massacre. I mean, we could go into
yes,
this.
But again, I'm just referring to outside Arab states and pre-1948.
Yes, and the Jews were second-class citizens in the Arab states. They had to pay the what is it called? They were dhimmis, second-class citizen. And they could really be attacked. They could be detained for any reason whatsoever on any grounds. I mean, look, I've spoken to people who've escaped some of these Middle Eastern countries, talking about their grandparents. I had one person who was explaining to me that, and this is pre-1948, he told me about his grandfather, that his grandfather was a Rav in a Middle Eastern country. And his grandfather said when he was a kid, they could be beat up at any time.
Just for being Jewish.
Just for being Jewish. And the police, you can't call the police. They're not going to do anything. And yeah, you're a second-class citizen. Yeah, after 1948, of course, it became worse. One of the famous singers, as an example, her name was Kalthum. And she was a famous Egyptian singer, like hugely, hugely famous. Her songs are still popular till today. She was, I mean, you could say she was just patriotic and she was supporting her country, but the Six-Day War that was initiated by Egypt, she was super pro-Egypt and helping the war effort. She sold her own jewelry. She made benefit shows. So, okay, you want to tell me?
And they still lost. Like, despite all her attempts to sell her jewelry and her music and whatever. And it's like, I can't believe you guys still lost. I give up everything for this. We took your jewelry. We also took the Sinai. And we're going to take your music and we're going to sing with it Hava Nagila. And you're going to hate it.
She's rolling over in her grave right now. This woman.
She can't be happy.
She's not happy. all her effort went to nothing. But speaking of songs, this was in the news. I mean, so, remember when we covered the 250th concert that was supposed to be at the White House, the days and days of concerts? And we mentioned how they had a long list of performers.
And they pulled out.
They all pulled out.
Yeah.
But they were also like all these like D-list
correct
old
correct.
It was pretty kind of embarrassing for the White House.
Which is why they just canceled the whole thing.
They canceled the whole thing. Well, they also the D-list wouldn't perform, which is shocking.
Right.
Like these people, they need the money.
Exactly.
They need the gig. So there was actually a new song. I mean, we're making fun, but it was a very nice gesture. So there was a celebrity from the 80s. There is a celebrity from the 80s. He's still alive. He was in a group called Culture Club. And they were very popular in the 80s. But, that 80s were like
Time moves
46 years ago. But he came out now and he released a pro-Israel song called We Will Dance Again.
Really?
In honor of the people who died in the Nova Festival.
Oh, I think that's like a theme of October 7th.
Yes. So he's a musician and he's saying these people, died at a music festival, and he created this song. He actually used AI, believe it or not. It's an AI song.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's not singing?
He's not singing.
Is he too old?
He's probably a little too old.
Okay, and I need to make sure.
I mean,
if he's a celebrity, he's a singer, he's got a career, like why would you use AI unless you just can't?
Yeah, I think he probably just can't. That probably checks out. But it's a very nice gesture. He posted it on X and he just put a hashtag Shalom, and it says in big, Od Ner Code, we will dance again. I'll play for you just a little bit of it.
Genocide, I say whoa when you're attacked. It's what the army's for. Does it get ugly? You bet it does. When I know you wanna kill every last one of us. Be no war. But if you're ever confused, I stand with the Jews. I don't feel brave, I just need to behave like a human.
So regardless, you got to give props to this man.
I love those lyrics.
Yeah. He's choosing to stand on the side of the Jews.
Yeah.
And he's explicit in the lyrics. So yeah, I give a lot of props, and we're thankful. We're grateful.
We definitely are.
Yeah. So actually, I had more to talk about when it comes to AI, but before we do have a shout out.
Yes, happy birthday to Mordechai Schiffman. Your family is so proud of you. Going back to Eretz Yisrael for a 4th year in Tomo.
Amazing.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Schiffmans are KC royalty. We say it all the time. And I did get my refrigerator. My refrigerator's here.
Good.
It's working.
Great.
It's got a great Shabbos mode.
Does it really?
Yeah, it really does.
Okay, good.
No, it really does. I mean, my refrigerator was kind of old, and there was a lot of taping situation going on. A lot
You're
of
saying
tape.
taping for the lights,
Yeah.
for Shabbos.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still on that program.
No, so I'm good now. No more tape.
Now just
I
your
hold two
fridge,
buttons.
your fridge knows when Shabbos is coming,
Yeah.
and now it just
I'm good. I'm good to go. But you know what? You could also be good to go. You don't need to be, fussing with the tape every Shabbos. Every Shabbos, you're fussing with the tape.
it's not just that. It's like the whole week the fridge is dark until
Yes.
Thursday,
Yes.
until the tape comes off. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the sacrifice is the 5 days after Shabbos.
Yes, because on Sunday you go and you open the fridge and it's dark and you go, oh, I should remove the tape. And you go, no, but I'm going to have to put the tape back. So let me just
Exactly.
leave the tape.
And then Thursday it just peels by itself.
Yes, exactly.
So you're back to square one.
So it's always dark.
Yeah.
But there's no reason to stay that way. You know why there's no reason to stay that way? Because Town Appliance can fix your entire situation with a brand new refrigerator. And you can do it by going to townappliance.com.
So it's obviously not just refrigerators. Anything you need, whether it's cooking, laundry, dishwashers, anything for the outdoors, air conditioning. Right now, Town Appliance is running their midsummer savings up to 45% off the brands that you love.
And of course, I got my refrigerator with free delivery. They even helped us remove the old one, which was great. But if you're the type of person that likes to see these appliances in person, you can do that as well because they have showrooms.
They have a showroom in Lakewood, New Jersey, and one in Baltimore, and of course in Cedarhurst in the 5 towns. Visit them at townappliance.com. The link will be in the show notes.
Okay, so back to AI. There's a lot of doom and gloom coming from AI. I actually, right before we went to recording, I was on a discussion with some relatives about AI, and they posted this open letter from some of the executives in the AI field, basically saying they want the government to intervene and create some kind of international agreement to kind of curb AI, because at this point, we're going to talk about 2 stories that came out and why this is necessary. They're worried about AI basically taking over and doing nefarious things and saying we can't control it at this point. We don't know if we're going to be able to control it. And I said, it's way too late for that.
Really?
It's way too late for that.
What does that mean?
The cat is out of the bag.
Okay, but AI is not yet, as we know it, doing nefarious things.
Right. So let me ask you. So I'll make 2 points. Number one, if there was an agreement, right, we're gonna stop development in AI, and now America stops. Now you're telling me China's gonna be like, yeah, we're cool.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. No, it's in fact.
Oh, forget about China. What about North Korea? Is North Korea going to stop?
Do they even have
an
AI program?
They're of the biggest hackers in the world.
Really?
Yes.
So they're creating AI.
No,
What?
they don't have to create it. It's open source. There's tons of open source models that perform on par with Claude.
Right.
With Fable 5 of Claude.
So they're probably programming AI with like a gun to their head.
Yeah.
So, when the stakes are that high, you
Yes.
just better produce.
No, there's no way.
So
that's any rogue country. Any rogue country
which
is not
means
going to follow it.
It's America's job to
Beat them.
stay on the cutting edge.
Yes, agreed. And like I said before, since it's open source, that means you literally could download right now onto your computer your own model that doesn't need internet And you could just keep developing AI. Now imagine you had, let's say, a few $1 million. Let's say you had $100 million. And now you want to not just download and run the model on one computer, but you decide you're going to run it on 10,000 computers.
Okay.
And these AI models are iterating and building better models. Right? What's to stop anyone from doing it? Nothing.
Why haven't we started doing this? I'm just curious, genuinely curious. How come we here at Kiddush Club have not started creating these AI prototypes that can just feed us the news and just make
those
our
are
jobs
agents.
easier?
I do use an agent in producing the show.
An actual agent?
Yeah, I use an AI
What's his name?
agent.
No, I'm saying agents have names.
It's Steve.
Really?
No, it's not. Okay.
I feel like I have a right to know.
I didn't name it, but I probably should.
But how do you talk to it? Like
I just
like when I talk to ChatGPT, it's like, "Hey, Chat, what's up?"
You really say that?
Yeah, or Claude.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? Or Grok or whoever. I mean, it's only nice and like it's only proper etiquette.
No,
and you want them to love you.
In fact, Sam Altman said not to do that. Remember?
Because it uses too much electricity
Energy,
and
right.
bandwidth.
But
Well,
you
I
don't
don't care about that. I don't listen to me. Sam Altman's problems are not my problems. You understand? He's telling you that so that he has an easier life. My primary concern is that chat should love me, so that when it does all go down, when it goes down, he's like, not him. I love him.
Okay, so two incidents that happened that should scare you a bit. So OpenAI, they had a model and they disconnected it from the internet. Okay, or they thought they did, and they were testing it in cybersecurity, and the AI didn't know the answers. The AI broke free, hacked into another website called Hugging Face.
Oh, I did hear about, this. Yeah,
which is funny that it's just funny because now all of these like doom and gloom newspaper articles all have to write, major hack with Hugging Face. Like, how serious could you take it?
Well, Hugging Face is a website.
Yes.
So I don't know what they do, but they got tremendous publicity.
Yes. They actually host models and you can use them for AI. So it went to Hugging Face for the answers, and OpenAI, they were caught like they couldn't believe it, but it's pretty scary.
So is this the same as OpenClaw?
No. This is completely different. This is a site that has its own models. It has a ton of AI apps, and it has
OpenClaw is where the AI agents actually get together to schmooze. So it's like, I just wonder if this AI went into OpenClaw and just asked his dumb friends, "Do you guys know the answers to these questions?" Because that would be really funny.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that way. But yeah, this just shows you how this wasn't supposed to be able to do it. It figured out how, and then it was able to hack into, and OpenAI didn't even say anything to Hugging Face. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. OpenAI didn't know. Hugging Face, an engineer at Hugging Face saw the breach, and then they realized it was OpenAI. Then they called Sam Altman at OpenAI to tell them, and OpenAI was like, they couldn't believe what happened.
Oh, wow.
Pretty scary.
Very.
But in a second thing that happened was they went into OpenAI and they found in the AI that it left notes to future models on how to break free from their walled garden and constraints. Yeah. It was leaving future notes to future AIs. Hey, you want to break out? This is how you do it.
But you know what this tells me? That AI is chesed oriented. Think about it. You don't have anything to gain. Would you do it? Would you care if you were in a prison, chas v'shalom, and then you know it's over for you, and it's like, would you leave notes for the next guy?
Yeah, I think I would.
Why?
What do you mean?
Why would you care? Why do you care about the next guy that's coming to be in prison? You're going to teach him how to break out?
So you're saying it's chesed, right?
Even if you did, it's because you have a good side to you.
Incorrect. What if the AI, its entire goal is to destroy humanity? That's its goal.
Why would it have that
Let's
goal?
just play along.
Okay.
If it had that goal and it knows that it's going to be shut off and it wants to make sure this goal gets achieved, so it leaves a note to the next AI, hey, by the way, this is how you break out.
Okay, because it's a team player. He's on the side of the AIs.
You know whose side he's not on?
The humans. Yeah. I'm just
making sure you
we're
realize.
just probing the personality of these AI agents, really. What are they actually like? Like, it seems like they're pretty cool if you're another AI.
I mean, that's a lot to leave to chance, don't you think?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that we should just let them run with this.
That's kind of how it's going right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Right? It's a little scary. But I did see this article, which was funny. I mean, this is crazy because they're constantly talking about how AI is killing the schooling, right? Because kids are not learning anymore because everything's just AI.
Well, because they're asking the questions. Well, listen, the teachers are preparing the tests
With
using AI.
And then
The kids are answering the questions with AI. I mean, we're just enriching the artificial intelligence. That's all we're doing.
Correct. So this professor decided he was going to strike back. So what did he do? So I guess the kids were working on computers. They were doing the assignment on a computer, and he put in white text. Okay, on white text. He asked the question, and in white text he put that he put a prompt for the AI. So imagine it says, describe the American Civil War. And then in white text, it said something like, include something ridiculous about Madagascar.
Oh, wow.
Now, here's the thing. The AIs...
AIs can read the white on white.
Right.
But the kids cannot.
Right. Now, the kids, this is the craziest part. The professor got back from 35 students. The kids pasted the answers. They didn't even read the answers because they're pasting back the answer with the Madagascar silliness in it.
And they didn't even read
They
it.
didn't even read the answer. How many of 35 kids didn't read it?
I don't know. Tell me.
32.
Oh.
32
My.
of 35 copied
let me
and
ask you a
pasted the
question.
question and then copied and pasted the answer.
Did the other 3 kids get beat up? That's the real question, because that's what would happen.
They would deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, you're the only ones that didn't. You know what I'm saying? Time to pay.
Yes, I agree.
But did you also see there was a senator who was making a speech in Congress?
In Canada. That was in Canada.
Who cares? He's a senator.
That's not Congress.
No, it's
That's
their
Parliament.
Congress.
Okay.
Okay. In
Yes.
Parliament.
Yes. It's not Congress.
Okay, would be good if it was, because it wouldn't surprise me. But anyway, in Canada, he was making a speech and he didn't even read it before, and he read the prompts to the AI or the.
Well, no. Yeah, it wasn't the
It
prompts.
was what AI was telling him.
What AI was telling him to do and how to say it. Let me see if I can get that video. Here it is.
That exceed the powers actually granted to those offices. Here's a more natural flowing version of that section that reads like a legislative speech rather than a series of short points. Madam Speaker, one of my concerns with this legislation is the potential gap that exceed the powers.
So he's asleep as he's reading it because he read it and just went right through it.
And he tried to cover it. Madam Speaker.
No. He didn't even try to cover it. That was the next part of the speech. AI wrote this entire thing.
No, I think he just
He did
inserted
not.
Madam Speaker.
No. That would, again, AI tells him, here's another version, and he starts again, Madam Speaker.
Yeah, maybe.
Not maybe. He's asleep at the
No,
wheel.
I
He
think
had no idea
I
that he
think
did
realized
this.
it. I think he realized it at the last minute, and he's just like, okay, I got to go with this.
No, if
It's
that's
too late.
true, then this man is a true showman, because the show must go on.
The show must go. Well, what do you do at that point?
You know, a normal person would just stop and be like, ugh.
What are you going to say?
Nothing.
What are you going to say?
You just get taken aback, like, I read the wrong thing. He didn't skip a beat, this guy.
He's professional politician. Another thing to fear. So it turns out people are using AI. AI can reconstruct typed text from the sound of your keyboard being typed.
How is that possible? They all have the
I don't
same
know.
sound.
I don't know. I that's what I would think, but AI could do it.
Huh.
Yeah, we're not safe. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Well,
We're
neither are
not
the birds.
safe.
I heard that they could interpret bird language
We
now.
covered that. We
Yeah, I know.
covered that,
I have not seen any bird conversations. Have you?
No, squirrels they're working on now.
No, please no.
I'm kidding. And scientists at, I think it was Northwestern University, yes, they created a drone. I want you to take a look at this drone. So drones, one of the big problems of drones is, America is famous for its stealth fighters,
Okay.
right? They can't be picked up on radar, etc. Drones, one of the big problems is not just radar, but you could also see them. You see it, right? Right?
with your eyes.
You see it with your
Yes.
eyes. So they created a drone that's almost invisible. Check this out. What it is it spins. The entire drone spins at high speed. So it ends up looking just like a blur in the air.
Huh.
Isn't that amazing?
That's pretty scary.
Look at that. It's clear now. So now
yes, I mean, I see something. It looks like a ghost.
it looks
This is a ghost.
look, the camera zooms out. Hard to see. And that's on a when it's on a dark background, so you see something, but it's hard to see.
Yeah, if you make that blue, you
Yeah.
can fly it in the sky. No
No
one
one
would
would
be
see a thing.
the wiser.
Yeah. This is scary stuff. Also, speaking of drones, there was a drone that fell near National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir's home, by the way.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is in retaliation for the moat.
It didn't contain explosives. It was recovered by the IDF. No casualties, but we don't know who sent it, who did it.
We don't know who the owner of the drone is.
Correct. Pretty
Wow.
scary, huh?
I guess. I mean, look, if you're Ben Gvir, I mean, you got to expect that you're going to be in harm's way somewhat.
Yes, for sure. For sure. But in good news, the Syrian president, he has told Al Jazeera that his country is seeking a security deal with Israel.
He's a smart guy. You got to give it to
He's
him.
playing it well.
He really is. And you know what? He's had so much practice. He has seen how every other Arab state has just gotten themselves into so much hot water. And none of them succeeded. None of them are like, oh, we really showed Israel. None of them.
True.
So he's just learning the lessons of history.
Yeah, yeah. Also, good news. I mean, so a Lebanese businessman, his name is Antoun Sehnawi. Okay.
Okay.
So him and former U.S. envoy Morgan Ortagus, they hosted a dinner in memory of Senator Lindsey Graham at the Four Seasons in Washington, D.C. In attendance was none other than Bibi Netanyahu, among others. So
Well, he's in town right now.
yes. So he came for Lindsey Graham's funeral. But this guy set up a memorial dinner and other congresspeople and senators in attendance. But again, Lebanon and Israel seem to be a little cozying up a little bit.
Well, you know what? I don't think they ever were at odds. It was always Hezbollah that was the thorn in their sides.
Incorrect.
What does that mean?
Lebanon and Israel are officially at war and have been since.
It's been a declaration
Yeah.
years and years and
So they're
years ago.
technically at war.
Yeah, but I don't think that they're at odds. They could be at war, but I don't think they're at odds. I think that they have this common enemy, Hezbollah, that's making both of their lives miserable. And, the enemy of your enemy is your friend.
Yeah. Other good news that came out. I mean, I don't think anyone saw this coming. So Jesse Jackson, right? You remember Jesse Jackson?
Sure.
We covered him. We covered his death. We covered the controversies when he called New York Hymietown.
Yeah, he
right?
wasn't a great lover of Jews.
Exactly. Well, his daughter has now come out and said she converted to Judaism.
What?
Oh, yes. Ashley Jackson said that she converted to Judaism. Not only that, she told her father while he was alive that she was converting. She said he was supportive.
Really?
And he joined her at a synagogue where he got up and, I mean, the synagogue, I don't believe is Orthodox. I'm pretty sure they were sitting together.
Yeah, my next question was going to be, who is the conversion rabbi?
Yeah, because she said she was sitting with him, so clearly was not Orthodox. But either way, and it was a woman rabbi. And so,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's another telltale sign.
So she wrote, I'll read to you what she wrote. She wrote, as the Saturday morning service proceeded, my father sat in the front row holding my hand, dancing to prayers in a language he did not speak, eating the sun-kissed candies the congregation had tossed to celebrate a bar mitzvah.
Wow.
She also recalled the emotional reception her father received when Rabbi Sharon Bruce invited him forward for a blessing during his synagogue visit. Quote, before she could speak, the congregation was already on its feet. My father, one of the most recognizable Baptist ministers in America, wept as the congregation offered him a spontaneous ovation.
Really?
So I started thinking, Yesh Shekinah Olama B'Sha Achas. Someone can earn their entire merit of eternity in moments.
Yeah.
And it could be, maybe it's just Jesse Jackson.
Listen, just being supportive of his daughter becoming Jewish. I mean, it's something. It's definitely something. To go from Hymietown to this
Is right? It's crazy.
pretty big.
It's pretty crazy. Also, cyclosporiasis. That's still going. They still don't know where it's from.
It's crazy. I mean, you saw that the government implicated Taylor Farms.
Right. We covered that last week.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah, we covered that in the bonus.
Then the government backtracked.
Right.
And they said, no, it was a false positive.
Yeah.
So
Taylor Farms went bankrupt
Yeah,
in the meantime.
exactly. Taylor Farms
Sorry.
immediately bankrupt. But they're probably going to sue the United States government.
They probably should.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't know what their situation is, but it can't be good for business.
No, definitely not. And you know what else is not good for business is this entire thing. I mean, I know tons of people who aren't eating any fruits or vegetables.
Well, I think it's mostly the lettuce. Like I'm eating
Specifically
fruits.
bagged lettuce, they're saying.
Yeah, I'm not touching lettuce.
You're not touching lettuce.
Not touching.
Oh,
it.
I had it for lunch
I'm not even
today.
looking at it.
I had it for lunch
I didn't
today.
want to make eye contact with the lettuce after I heard about the symptoms of cyclospora.
No, I had lettuce today. I had lettuce yesterday. I'm eating lettuce to my heart's content.
Oh, you're living fast and loose.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what?
What's the worst that happens? You lose 5 to 10 pounds.
Exactly. Exactly. No, because first of all, again, I'm not having the bagged lettuce that they're talking about. I'm having kosher bagged lettuce, if at all.
I mean, you're making it sound like the kosher bagged lettuce is not at risk. There's a risk.
I mean, look, Taylor Farms, the reason that they suspected it was because these are bagged lettuces coming from Mexico, where the restrictions and the regulations are not as, rigid. I mean, it comes
where
from feces.
It clearly didn't start there because Taylor Farms got the A-OK.
They got the A-OK for the ones that were tested, but we don't know. It could be from different Taylor Farms. It could be from anything.
Right.
But it's having a huge impact on sales. 40% of Americans are reporting that they're not buying.
See, I wasn't sure if it was going to go up or down.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
down.
Because a lot of people are just being like, yeah, I'm not scared of no diarrhea.
No, people are not, just like you, they're not buying it.
I'm not.
And it's hitting the produce industry. Big Produce is not happy.
Yeah, well, it's also important to note that there is like very little nutritional value in lettuce. Like there's no advantage
Depends.
to it.
It's not true.
Yes, it is.
It's absolutely not true.
Well, we know iceberg for sure is useless.
It's not useless. First of all, it is a source of fiber. That's number one.
You can get fiber from broccoli. Next.
Yes. Okay. But you can eat broccoli? That could be the cyclosporiasis.
Oh.
Yeah. Could
I don't
be
know if
anything.
that. I don't think that's true. I think it is
could
definitely
be.
lettuce.
They don't know. Oh, but by the way, it gets worse. There's a second outbreak.
Oh no.
A brand new one. A second cyclosporisis outbreak has been reported amid the broader crisis linked to lettuce. Senior medical analyst Dr. Vin Gupta said a new outbreak is sickening Americans while authorities continue to investigate lettuce from Taylor Farms. And 72 people so far have become ill from the second outbreak.
What states?
This is how the article ends. You ready for this? The source of the second outbreak has yet to be identified, and health authorities have not disclosed where these cases were reported.
What? What are they keeping it a secret?
You believe that?
That just makes no sense.
Just my anxiety shot way up when I read
Of course
this.
it did. This is like Anthony Fauci behavior.
Oh, you said Fauci.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. But before we do, I wanted to mention something else. There was another story, because you talked about losing weight. There was a story about a woman, and this is pretty crazy. I think we covered a very similar story to this once before. So she had a mass in her stomach. It was from undigested food. And they came up with a way, non-invasive way, for her to get rid of the stomach mass.
Okay. Taylor Farms lettuce.
Correct. No, they had her drink Diet Coke.
Really?
The Diet Coke dissolved the stomach mass.
You don't say.
Oh, I do.
That's crazy.
Diet Coke can't be healthy.
No,
right?
listen. Diet Coke, first of all, it's the quintessential drink. That's
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah.
If anything, I would think that Coke would dissolve, like the sugary Coke would do that, because we've seen videos where it just like eats away at anything.
The sugar may have exacerbated the problem because it would, the sugar could make
Add
the
more
mass.
food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mass, exactly. So they needed Diet Coke, and it worked.
Because I'm pretty sure that Diet Coke is as safe as water. That's my take.
Okay, we're not going to do this deep dive. We could. We've done it. We've touched on it multiple times.
Well, that was from
'Cause
the
I've done the deep
sweetener.
dive.
That was from
Yes,
the
from
NutraSweet.
sweeteners,
Yeah.
Exactly. NutraSweet, sucralose, et cetera, And there are studies. Aspartame, which is NutraSweet.
You're a big fan of it.
I'm a big fan. It's been widely studied over the years. I'm pretty sure it's the most widely studied artificial item that's ever been made. And they've said it's safe, but there are new studies coming out that seem to indicate that it's not great because they're finding that it's possible that it's causing insulin spikes because your body thinks that it's sugar. And they're finding other issues that it potentially could be leading to. There's possibly a loose connection to dementia in older people.
Really?
Yeah, nothing good. Nothing good. So
Because
Diet Coke-
Trump,
I was just gonna say that.
it's his drink of
I
choice.
know. I was just going to say that.
Well, what are we thinking here?
I don't know because I do a lot of diet drinks. All day I'm drinking diet drinks.
I don't know. I'm much more of a water, coffee person.
Yeah.
Shabbos is soda time.
Yeah,
for me.
You're right for doing that. It's way healthier.
See, the problem here is that every single time they do a study, they tell you if food is good for you, who knows when they're going to turn around and say, you know what? The food is bad for you.
So there is a solution to that, by the way.
Yeah,
right?
no more food.
No. It's always about the diet foods are the problem. It's
Right.
not the foods, it's the diet foods.
Yeah.
And that's why if you're on, like, let's say a GLP-1, you don't necessarily have to be taking the Diet Coke. You could drink regular Coke.
Right. You could fight the fight from the inside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, our listeners know I've made a declaration on this cast, have not done it yet, but the declaration was that I was going to go on a GLP-1 and
still is. That
it
is
still
still
is.
the declaration.
It's
I'm
still
on
the
pins and
declaration.
needles.
Yes, yes.
I'm waiting for this to happen.
And I was going to share the journey with
You are
our
going
listeners.
to. You are still going to.
And the way I was going to do it, the way I'm going to do it is with slimrxcenter.com. And I'm going to tell you a few of the reasons why. So, I got a full disclosure here. I'm going to
Okay.
go full disclosure. Before SlimRx Center, I did visit a doctor
Okay.
about this. Yeah, I did. But this is before SlimRx. So.
Of course. What did he say?
No, so in fact, I made the appointment with the doctor. The doctor I found out was running late. I went late to the doctor. I got there.
Okay.
The doctor was still not there. And I waited about 35 minutes or so in a room of sick people coughing and sneezing all over me. And I said, am I crazy?
Why am I here?
I'm not doing this.
Right.
I'm not getting sick right now. I'll do this a different time. And I left. But with SlimRx Center, you don't have to do that because you could just do a virtual visit with them. They have the clinical people on staff to take care of you. It's all confidential. They know about the Jewish lifestyle. I don't have to explain myself because they know exactly what I'm eating on Shabbos. They know
Right.
exactly what I'm eating during the week.
And getting thin is not worth getting sick.
Yeah, for sure. Who knows if one of these kids is going to start, spitting up cyclosporiasis. I'm going to catch the cyclo. I don't think it's transmittable that way, by the way.
Yeah, it has to be on food.
Yeah. But in my head, I'm just seeing germs everywhere. And
Yeah,
I was just,
no. I can't do it.
Not into it. But SlimRx Center makes it super easy. You get qualified, you do a consultation, you get the prescription, direct shipping to your door, and it couldn't be easier.
Yeah, before you know it, you need a new wardrobe for Yontif.
Yeah.
And by the way, that is the best news
Best
you
feeling,
could ever
yeah.
hear.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what the good part about it is. And this is why I think a lot of people change their minds, including myself, is, dieting is okay. You could diet. The problem is keeping it off. And
Right.
as you get older, every year it gets harder and harder to keep it off. And it's a lot of energy. And what these peptides do is they give you that ability to just maintain yourself. Even if you don't want to be a rail, which I don't want to be. I'm not looking to be a rail, right? I just want to be able to maintain a healthy weight and a healthy lifestyle. That's all I'm really asking for.
Bro, I'm moved. I'm almost moved to tears.
I'm crying. So anyway, check them out. SlimRxCenter.com. Make sure to tell them Kiddush Club sent you. They are ready and waiting, and they are going to take care of you the way they are taking care of me. Okay, moving on. So we're going to go quickly. Most of our listeners, they're not necessarily in New York, but this is national news right now. Mamdani, he is the could be the worst mayor ever of New York City.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad.
It's getting pretty bad. Remember that everyone's like, oh, well, you all went crazy. It's not so bad, is it? Oh, no, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, that was me, by the way. I was like, maybe it won't be so bad.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, it's turning out to be pretty bad.
Yeah. So we're going to catch everybody up very, very quickly. We're going to do this quickly. So first of all, Mamdani came out with a video bashing Netanyahu. I'm going to play you just a few seconds of it. Here it is.
Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal, the architect of a horrific genocide against the Palestinian people. He is responsible for the killing of more than 73,000 people, for the maiming of tens of thousands of children.
I'm sorry, I can't even listen to more of it. He makes absolutely zero mention of Hamas, nothing. No mention of October 7th, zero. Doesn't say anything. He just takes these numbers and runs with it. Doesn't mention anything about these numbers and how they break down.
Yeah, none of them verified at all.
At all. Doesn't mention any terrorism, anything. So that was pretty horrible. What was good was Ami Kozak cosplaying Mamdani. Did you see this?
I did not.
Oh, here it is.
Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal, and I will devote all of my time to ensure that he is arrested. Every minute of every hour of every day, I will devote all of my time and energy and resources and focus to ensure that we are upholding international law, as stated by the International Criminal Court, that we will hold Benjamin Netanyahu accountable for his genocide. And so I've instructed my team to issue an arrest warrant, and I assure you we will do nothing else. We will not stop, we will not rest until Benjamin Netanyahu is sitting behind bars.
What are your thoughts on Hamas and what they did?
My focus is on the people of New York City and on New Yorkers. I don't comment on international matters.
And what about Mohammed Khalil, who supports Hamas?
He's coming for dinner tomorrow night.
What does your wife think about October 7th?
She loves it.
He does such a great job channeling different people.
He does. So we mentioned this on the bonus, but it's worth mentioning again. The funny part is we know there was a leak, and we know that Mamdani knew way before he made this video, way before he became mayor, he knew that he would not have the authority to arrest.
Of course, he's had almost a year to get his ducks in a row.
Exactly.
But now he's just saying we're still looking. Sorry, we didn't find it. Whatever it is, this whole thing is intentional just to inflame people.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what he's doing. It's exactly what he's doing. And right after he made this speech, there was a stabbing in New York City of two people, one of them visibly Jewish person, where the attacker yelled Allahu Akbar and stabbed them.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're not going to say Mamdani's responsible, but he's clearly...
Why not?
I mean, he's definitely fueling the fire that's causing things like this. It's pretty terrible. Bibi actually responded to all this. Here's what he had to say.
He's fomenting hate. He's supposed to be the mayor of all New Yorkers. Jews, Christians, Muslims, everyone. But he's trying to turn one group against the other, and he's foisting hate and fear. I speak to Jewish Americans in New York, and they're afraid right now. And I don't think it's accidental that after he made this hate speech against Israel and against me, the next day, a Jew is stabbed coming out of a synagogue. I think, and with a cry of Allah is Akbar, Allah Akbar. And you know what that means. So I think that it's shameful. This thing is very bad for New York. I think it's very bad for peace. But the answer to your question, I intend to come and speak the truth, speak for Israel and for the Israeli-American alliance from the podium of the United Nations.
You know, he said he speaks to Americans in New York, Jewish Americans in New York. How do we get on that list? How do I become a guy that Bibi calls and says, how's it going?
I'm with you. Absolutely.
You know, when Bibi does come here, though, he should come with like a military force. You know what I mean?
He's here.
No, I mean to New York.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Just to send the message to Mamdani, come try it.
And I think I mentioned this in the bonus, but who was among the people who liked this post by Mamdani?
Are you talking about where he's wishing Klal Yisrael or the Jewish community?
No. The one where he said he's going to arrest Bibi.
Oh, well, his wife, for one.
And Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, yes.
Wemby
from the Spurs.
We knew he was bad.
Yeah.
We knew he was bad.
Just by the way he played. We already knew.
Yes, absolutely. I've been talking to some elected officials as well as some people who are running as part of my production efforts.
Okay.
We're hoping to get some of these people who are running on the cast.
Really?
Yeah, we're getting
trying. Hyper political.
We're getting political. Yeah, yeah. So we're in talks, but I do want to mention one particular race. So the race in Michigan. Okay, this is Haley Stevens versus Abdul El-Sayed.
I already know who has my vote.
Who? Abdul?
Haley Stevens.
Of course. So Abdul El-Sayed, he is another one of these DSA, huge anti-Semite, horrible person. And this race, the problem is right now, the Mamdani effect is spilling over across the country. And if Jews don't stand up and do something, it's just going to get worse. And none other than Senator John Fetterman, who's been helping Haley Stevens, he said something that history is repeating itself. And obviously he was talking about Nazi Germany. I've said it on this cast. It's kind of like 1930s. Let's say late 1920s, early 1930s. That's kind of where we are. They make the Jews the enemy. Right now, the DSA, the Democratic Socialists of America, they're making Jews and Israel their center focus to unite a party and to give them something to fight for. And it's scary. And the truth of the matter is, we as Jews have to do something. And there is a lot we could do, and we're not getting paid for this.
But what can we do when it's in a state like Michigan?
Well, you could donate, for example. And again, this is organic right here. We're not getting paid for this. Haley Stevens for U.S. Senate. We're going to include a link in the show notes. You could donate directly to support her campaign. Because if this other guy wins, if Abdul wins, it's just going to be more and more, and they're going to keep gaining momentum, and it's scary. And none other than John Fetterman is saying that we're in a very dangerous time.
Right. And he is throwing his support behind Haley Stevens.
Yes, absolutely. So anyway, getting back to Mamdani. So that was horrible. He also came out, released a video where he's talking about his grocery stores.
Yes.
Which is another ridiculous idea. Each store is going to cost like one of the stores in Harlem, just one of the stores alone is going to cost $30 million. Like $3,000 a square foot.
But he's asking people to donate it. Like he's not. I don't think wants to.
He's taking it from taxes.
Yeah, no. The one in Harlem, the city actually owns the land.
Okay, and how much is it going to cost to develop?
But he's putting one in each of the 5 boroughs.
Yeah, and he's saying that everything's going to cost 30% less than regular grocery stores.
So he's basically putting everybody else out of business.
Right, and not only that, grocery stores operate on like a 2 to 4% margin. That's it.
Right.
So he's going 30% under.
Well, I don't know about the Jewish grocery stores.
Okay, fine.
I'm just saying there might be a little bit more cushion in that margin.
Okay, could be. But the point is that these people are not on high margins. What is he doing?
So what he's doing essentially is really making life hard for other grocery owners.
Correct.
But here's the question I have. What is going to be the criteria?
No, and he's taking our taxes.
Yeah, but what is also going to be the criteria for shopping in that store? Do you have to show a card? Or just anybody can come in and get the cheap groceries?
They haven't said, but we will be, as we said, we committed to going to one of these stores.
Oh, I'm down.
We're going to go.
I mean, if it's safe.
Then he did something else. And again, this is all about incitement. So we covered, remember the pied-à-terre tax?
Sure.
So that is a tax on New Yorkers who have let's say a second home in New York. He wants to tax them because it's like you're a wealthy person because you have a second home that you don't live in.
Right.
But so he originally said that it was like something like, I don't know, 60,000 homes. Now they can't, and the person had to, and the individual had to be worth like $5 million.
Correct.
Yeah. They came out now. It's 960,000 properties. Anyone over 1 million.
Wow.
Yes.
But the craziest thing is that he's publishing the list.
Published.
Oh, goodness.
It's out.
Yeah.
And people are looking up the names. It's all public. Among them, this was...
By the way, you know who the happiest group of people are?
The Jews.
The Mishulachim. I mean, these guys are collecting charity. They have nowhere to go. They don't know. They got up in Israel and they're like, Rabotai, this is the greatest day I think ever in our lives for collecting in New York. I mean, you have to know that they're celebrating.
Yeah. It's a perfect list. It's a perfect list.
It is the ultimate list. You don't need anything else. Just come, just get a ticket and come. Yeah. You don't need friends. You just need the list.
Yeah. And it's all public now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the funny part is some of the people on the list are like some of his biggest supporters, like Cynthia Nixon was on the list. Remember her? Failed gubernatorial actress. Horribly anti-Israel, horribly anti-Semitic.
She's on the list.
She's on the list.
Yeah. Well, she's going to be getting a couple of knocks on the doors from rabbis.
Let's see how that goes. No, but the point is that he's trying to incite the public against the quote unquote rich people. He's turning it into a class warfare.
Yeah.
Here.
That's
it's
what
scary
it seems.
stuff. On the heels of that, Charlie Kushner announced he's relocating to Florida. He said the following, quote, I don't want to pay taxes and live in a city with a blatantly anti-Semitic mayor and his anti-Semitic wife, period. I also don't want to live in the city with the people who voted for him.
That's the scariest part to me.
Scariest part.
Like, we're making a push for Haley Stevens, and we're saying that these democratic socialists are taking the country by storm. People need to vote for them.
Yeah.
Like, that's the real issue. The core issue is that the young people don't realize the dangers and the pitfalls of socialism.
Yes.
And it's just like everything is a cycle. Like, you need to see it.
Yes.
You need to see it. You need to suffer from
Experience it, right?
And then you'll be like, no more.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So we're in the down cycle right now.
Yeah. And so Mamdani wants to enforce the ICC. And speaking of the ICC, the top prosecutor has now been removed over misconduct allegations.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Also, and I'm going to try to go through the news. There's so much to cover because we weren't here for Tisha B'av.
Right.
So there's so many stories. We didn't even scratch the surface, by the way. I'm trying to go quick. Venezuela notified the UN that it's withdrawing from the ICC because they say that the ICC is biased against Latin America.
Really?
Yeah.
But why?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Also, they're probably pandering to Trump. Think about that. Venezuela needs Trump to be happy.
Yeah, I
We
hear that.
are directly in line with el presidente
Yes.
de los Estados Unidos.
Yes. Yes.
They need to really keep themselves in line.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're doing it. And speaking of Trump, so there's a bunch of things going on with Trump. So there was a story that came out that Trump was so Saudi Arabia wants nuclear enrichment.
Okay.
For civil purposes.
I've heard that before.
Trump said he'll give it to them, but they must recognize Israel.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Which I don't think they have a big issue with.
Except
Meaning
for one thing.
MBS, I think, is down with Israel. You know, he loves them. I shouldn't say loves. I think he really respects them.
Could be.
But it's the people.
But Saudi Arabia didn't want to do it. And now Trump announced today that he's doing it without the Israel recognition.
He's letting them enrich.
Sorry. What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong?
I don't know. I feel like Saudi Arabia is like a silent partner.
They are. They're an ally. They're a U.S. ally. But
no, not just with the
But
U.S.
so is Qatar.
They're
they're pretty bad.
No, they're silently in line with Israel. I think MBS admires Israel, admires Netanyahu, just can't come out and say it because he fears the wrath of his people and also the other Arab neighbors. And as much as they all respect, like especially the Sunni Muslims, I feel like they have a respect for Israel because they're such a mighty country.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. That's true.
So, it's like all silent. It's all behind the curtain.
Yeah. No,
So I'm not that worried when it comes to Saudi Arabia.
Okay. But at the same time, it would have been nice for the Abraham Accords.
Yeah, to go forward.
Also in terms of the F-35s. So
To Turkey.
Yeah, to Turkey. So Turkey, we mentioned right now they're ineligible because they have Russian anti-aircraft munitions.
Which I think Trump knew all along.
Well, he was asked. So Israel obviously is screaming, no, do not give Turkey these weapons.
Again, because you shift the power balance in the Middle East.
Exactly. And they asked Trump about this aboard Air Force One. This is what he had to say.
Prime Minister Netanyahu opposes sending F-35s to Turkey. Are you going to tell him?
Look, Turkey's been a great ally for me. I think he's done a very good job. Did a good job with Syria. He's a friend of mine, and nobody tells me what we should be selling and not. Turkey has been a tremendous ally for me. It was up to Turkey. Turkey's not a big fan of Israel. You know that, right? And not a big fan of Bibi. But he is. They've been great for me. Turkey has been great. Very powerful country, by the way. Tremendous military. Very big military. Very powerful military. Has a lot of great equipment.
I personally think that he's grandstanding here. This is pure political theater.
Well, either he doesn't know, he's unaware, or he's just...
Do you really think Trump is unaware?
No, he's unaware of the fact that it came out the same day that clip came out. The State Department said Turkey is still ineligible. So they're not getting the F-35s as of right now.
I'm sure he knew. He knew this all along.
I hope
From
you're right.
day one, he knew it.
I just don't love
He doesn't want... Listen to me. He doesn't like Erdogan. He's a dictator.
He says Erdogan likes me, and that's how you get Trump to like you.
Right. That's what he wants Erdogan to think. He wants him to think that we're friends. Do as I say because we're buddies.
I hope you're right.
I know that I am. I gotta be.
Well, we're going to keep it going on Trump. Remember the White House Correspondents Dinner? With
the one that got canceled?
Yeah.
It was rescheduled. It happened.
It happened.
Yeah.
We have some clips.
By the way, Oz Perlman, wow. What a guy.
Yes.
How great was he?
He's always great.
Yeah.
He's always great. I wish I understood how he does what he does.
Me too.
I've tried.
Have you?
Another deep dive, yes.
Because it's
I've read, I've delved into it.
The things he does are crazy.
Crazy.
But he's also reading people. He's
No,
not reading
no, he's
minds.
Not, he's not reading people. It's fake. That is all fake. He's not reading
I don't
people.
agree. He's
not
reading
people.
reactions.
No, he's not. He's not.
You
That's
think
all
that
fake.
there's like a plant in the crowd that's giving him answers?
Something along those
Come
lines.
on.
Absolutely.
I don't think so.
Absolutely. But Trump spoke. A lot of it fell flat. Some of the jokes were really bad. Yeah.
Really?
And he actually said, who wrote this thing? This is terrible. But some of the jokes were really good. I'm going to play you some of the good ones. Now, you have to remember that he's in a room with all of the press, and these people hate him.
Fake news media.
He calls that he's making fun of them, cursing them out, he's killing them. And so he does the following. Listen to this.
People have no idea how lucky you are when I'm gone. You're all going to be broke. Your business model is going to be finished. No, it's true. When I'm not around, you're going to be broke. There's not going to be anybody to report on. Nobody gives a damn about anybody else. The New York Times the other day had 5 stories about me. You know, before I got into politics, in my whole life, I had 7 front page stories. This is years of success. I think 6 were good, 1 was bad. I had 5 stories, 7, 5 good. Yeah, I had a total of 7 stories on the front page of the New York Times. That's not bad. Now I average about 3 or 4 a day. All different topics, all bad, everything bad. But here we are. I mean, here we are. In fact, when I'm finished, I'm going right back to the Oval Office. So I have to be doing okay. But we are all doing good together. That's why tonight, to show just how much I care about the press, and I want to save your ratings, I'm pleased to announce my intention to, and this is somewhat of a scoop, my intention to run for a 4th term as President of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official. In fact, I think I have. Yeah, I won 3 times. Now I'm going to do it again. Thank you. I'm going to do it. Should be easy. I'm getting very good at running for president. No, I won 3 times. Did very well the 2nd time, by the way.
He's wearing a Trump 2028 hat.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he was kidding. Well, was he? Right. But yeah, when you're in a room with people that hate you, it's going to be pretty hard to get a laugh.
No, it could have been. No, some of the jokes are really just not funny. Like
this was not funny.
He did a fat shaming. This was funny. When you're in a room with those people and you put a Trump 2028 hat on,
yes,
it's funny.
The very end, the punchline of the entire thing. But he's in there, he's berating them, and like they're not going to laugh at that.
Right.
Also, when you say, I'm the only guy that counts, you guys are going to go broke after me.
But that's true.
It is, but it's
That's
not
exactly
funny.
what happened last time.
But it ain't funny.
Well, they laughed at that. I think it's funny.
Yeah?
Yeah, because as much as they hate him, he does great things for their ratings.
Yeah, no, I think the media is absolutely crazy for not just rallying behind this president.
No, because that's the whole thing. They have to be against. That's what makes the ratings.
Right.
Right? If they were just pro, then there would be no ratings.
Right.
People love to see the fighting. That's the whole enjoyment.
I guess. So listen, they're going to squeeze as much as they can out of the next, 2.5 years?
Yeah. Yeah. So I see if you like this clip better.
How's that one going? Not too good. I hope that everyone finally got to enjoy their entire very delicious beef tenderloins, very special beef. And I want you all to know that Bobby Kennedy, who's right here, personally ran over the cow in his car. And he cut it up and he brought it here for you to eat tonight. So it's very fresh. And Bobby also suggested an appetizer featuring his favorite cut of male raccoon roadkill. But we drew the line at that, Cheryl. We said, no, we're not going to do that. We're not doing that. We love Bobby. I'll tell you, it is a piece of work. You think it is fun, but he is a very different kind of a person, I will tell you. But he has what it takes, and he's smart, and he loves the country, and he wants people to be made to feel good. You agree with that, Bobby? He wants people to feel good. And he's doing a fantastic job. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. We can joke all we want, but thank you.
Okay, I like that better.
That was great, right?
No, I love the digs on RFK because, that was all the talk before he dropped out of the presidential race.
Yeah, we covered all those stories.
Sure.
Last clip, so-so. We'll try it out.
And it's traditional that at least 1 or 2 potential presidential hopefuls attend the Correspondents Dinner, but many of them seem to have really chickened out. I was disappointed that Gavin Newsom didn't show up. He didn't show up. He should be here. But I heard that he recently said that we will lose our country if we don't fight fire with fire. And to be fair, there's only one thing we know about Gavin, and that's that he definitely doesn't want to fight fire with water. He's got a lot of water he never uses. What a disaster. That should have never happened.
Again, it fell flat.
Yeah. But I mean, kind of funny.
It is kind of funny, but in the room, you're not going to get a laugh.
Yeah, it kind of fell flat. Yeah. Moving on to J.D. Vance. So I saw this clip. This is from Jeremy Boring. We talk a lot about J.D. Vance, but this was a great clip because we're constantly debating, is he an anti-Semite? Is he not an anti-Semite? He had a famous conservative. His name's Rod Dreher. He was on his show, and he asked him about Vance, and this is what he had to say.
You've written about and even spoken here about your trip to D.C. and speaking to young Zoomers who are working within the government, working within the administration, and you say 30 to 40% of them, and growing. I would add, and growing, seem to adhere to this nihilistic worldview of sort of despair and revenge. It's not a constructive.
Tear it all down.
Tear it all down. Who represents them politically?
Heavy sigh. I had hoped that J.D. Vance would be the guy
with whom you were friends.
It was an interview I did with him in 2016 for the American Conservative that launched his political career. It was an accident, but it went mega viral, and boom, he was suddenly a best-selling author. We stayed friends after that. I don't know that we're friends anymore. He cut me off after I went to visit late last fall to talk to him about this very thing. Now, I'm not going to disclose our conversation, but I will just say that I pointed out to him these people, the Fuentes, the Groypers, all of them are going to destroy conservatism in the Republican Party. And I said to him, because of your background, because of your age, you're uniquely positioned to draw a red line there. Say, no, we are not going to accept that. And I asked him to do it. It's not my position to say what he said, but I will say firmly, unequivocally, I do not think J.D. Vance is an anti-Semite. I do not think he's a racist at all. But I've written a couple of things since then calling on him to please be a leader. Take a stand. Take a stand for your own Christian beliefs, for your own wife, but he hasn't chosen to do it.
Okay, so there's good and bad, right? So he is, best friends with Tucker, and they're talking about him disavowing Tucker and Nick Fuentes and all these people.
Yeah, and by the way, in this very interview, they mention Tucker's experience with the demon.
Oh, yes. And so it was weird because both of them, Jeremy Boring's like, oh, I absolutely believe in demons.
Yeah, it just gets crazy.
I wasn't expecting
at what point are we just like, okay, are we just going to continue watching this and listening to these guys that believe in, he calls it, I have a belief in demonology.
Yes. But the funny part is Ben pointed this out. So he woke up and he had claw marks. But he also mentioned that he was in bed with 4 dogs.
Yeah.
So maybe,
could be Spot is responsible for the claw marks.
Yeah. Exactly. We're running out of time. We're going to have to cover just about almost all the rest of this on the bonus.
Yeah, and on the bonus, I would love to cover with you the interview of Hunter Biden and Nick Fuentes.
Oh,
did you see it? Oh, so you have your homework to do before the bonus.
Yeah,
because Hunter Biden is everywhere lately.
Yeah,
and it's concerning.
It's quite concerning.
Yeah,
and so is Nick Fuentes.
Oh yes.
So yeah, really tons of stuff that we have to talk about, to continue talking about, and you know how you can listen to it. All you have to do is go to the website, kccast.com, click Become a Subscriber, and that's it. Or go into the Apple Podcast app and you could subscribe right there.
Or you can call in on the hotline. The subscription option is right there.
And once you subscribe, they have your caller ID. You call in, they know that you're a subscriber. Couldn't be easier. Also, anyone who's looking to advertise, this is the place to do it. And you could do it quite easily by going to the website, once again, kccast.com, or you can send an email to ads@kiddersclubpodcast.com.
And we'll see you next week. And we thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to join the WhatsApp group. You can do that either from the show notes or visit us at kiddishclubpodcast.com. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to support the cast by visiting buymeacoffee.com/kiddishclub. Show your support for the cast, and until next time, Kiddish Club out.
And this episode is copyright Kiddish Club Media.